is conducted to a carefully scripted order. There are rules and procedures governing every part of the process. The trial commences with the tipstaff announcing the arrival of the judge.
Silence in court.
Everyone stands as the judge enters the court. When the judge sits down, everyone else sits down.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, would you please stand and repeat after me? I will faithfully try the defendant.
After the jury is sworn in, the defendant is asked to plead guilty or not guilty.
How do you plead, guilty or not guilty? Not guilty. You may be seated.
Then the judge invites the prosecution to open the case.
Learned friends, Miss
The prosecution gives its opening speech.
The prosecution will show you that Miss Miller was a leader of this demonstration and was inciting violence among her fellow protesters. The burden of proof lies on the prosecution, and we will show you beyond all reasonable doubt that the defendant is indeed guilty of a breach of the peace.
Then the first witness is called.
I swear to tell the truth.
And whose safety did you...
And we have the examination in chief of the witness. Then the witness is cross-examined by the defence. This pattern of examination and cross-examination is repeated for the rest of the prosecution witnesses until the case for the prosecution ends.
My Lordship, that is the case for the prosecution.
Very good. Thank you.
My name is Miss Emer Egan. My learned colleague's name is Miss Sinead Blackwell.
Then the case for the defence starts. Once again, there is an opening speech by the defence barrister.
Miss Miller, as the defendant, does not have to say anything in her defence. The onus of proof is on the prosecution.
This is followed by the examination in chief of the first defence witness.
Could you please state your name again for the court?
Sam Miller.
And what age are you, Miss Miller?
I'm 23 years old.
The prosecution barrister then cross-examines the defence witness.
Garda, no entry.
So did you see this tape on the day?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Yet you were still willing to break through this, even though you clearly understood that it says Garda, no entry.
And this pattern is repeated for the rest of the witnesses until the case for the defence ends.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Then the closing speech for the prosecution is made by the prosecution barrister.
There should be no doubt in your mind, ladies and gentlemen, about Miss Miller's obvious guilt.
Last, we have the closing speech for the defence by the defence barrister.
You have now heard all the evidence. Members of the jury, do the right thing. Return a verdict of not guilty in this case.
The judge then sums up the case. He or she gives instructions to the jury.
What you cannot do, on the other hand, is ignore. You must reach your verdict only on the basis of evidence that you have heard.
The jury is then sent to consider the verdict. After they discuss the evidence, the jury delivers the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached your verdict? We have. We, the jury, find the defendant, Sam Miller, guilty.
We have come to the end of our examination of how the law works. But it need not be the end of your journey. It is a good starting point for further exploration or study of the law and the court system, an area of government at the heart of our society and on which individuals and the community depend for justice.
We hope you have learned enough from these lessons to conduct your own trial and learn more about how the law works.